Hey, picture this. A small-town grocery store, carts squeaking, fluorescent lights buzzing, and me, Sarah Miller, just trying to make it through another shift at Fresh Haven in Willow Creek, Missouri. I'm at Register 4, scanning canned soup, when my phone buzzes me neighbor, whispering that my 6-year-old, Emma, is burning up with a fever again. I'm half panicked, murmuring into the phone, "Is she okay? Keep the ice pack on her, please, Winbam Mr. Harlan, the store manager, storms over, face red as a stoplight, barking, "Sarah, hang it up, this ain't your personal hotline." The whole store freezes, customers staring, my hands shaking like I'm caught stealing. I'm a single mom, barely holding it together, and this guy's treating me like I'm slacking off instead of checking on my sick kid. I mumble an apology, shove the phone in my apron, but inside, I'm crumbling. Emma's been in and out of the ER with asthma, and every call feels like it could be the call. Harlan's not done, though, hissing, "You're lucky I don't fire you after last month's no-show." Lucky? I'm drowning, man. But then, from aisle 5, this guy steps out, older, quiet, wearing a beat-up Fresh Haven apron with the name Tom pinned on. He's holding a jar of pickles, looking calm but sharp, and says, "Actually, I'm not so sure she's the lucky one here." Harlan spins, sneering. "Who are you, her lawyer?" The guy just smiles, slow and steady, and peels off his name tag. "Name's James Carver. I started this company." The air sucks out of the room, Harlan's jaw drops, customers whisper, and I'm just standing there, scanner in hand, wondering if I'm dreaming. James wasn't supposed to be here, turns out. He'd been poking around incognito, watching how his stores were running. He saw Harlan chew me out and decided enough was enough. He looks at me, eyes kind but firm, and says, "Sarah, take a break, paid. Call your kid." I practically run to the back, heart pounding, not because I'm scared anymore, but because someone saw me. Like, really saw me. In the break room, I call my neighbor. Emma's fever's down. She's sleeping in for the first time all day, I breathe. Meanwhile, James pulls Harlan into the office, and though the door's closed, I hear bits James saying, "You don't get it, do you? These aren't just workers' theory people, with lives, with kids." Harlan's muttering excuses, something about metrics and efficiency, but James cuts him off. "You're managing a community, not a spreadsheet." The next day, James is back, no disguise this time, just a plain jacket and a stack of employee files. He's digging through schedules, seeing how the system's been screwing over people like memims, veterans, folks with sick parents, cutting hours if you miss a shift for a funeral or a doctor's visit. He finds out about Lisa, a 60-year-old stalker who got pushed out because her arthritis slowed her down, and Miguel, a cashier who lost half his hours after taking leave for his mom's chemo. James is pissed, not loud, but you can feel it, like a storm brewing. He calls a staff meeting, stands in the warehouse, no fancy podium, just him saying, "I built Fresh Haven to be a family, not a factory. We forgot that, but we're fixing it starting now." He promises fair schedules, paid emergency leave, and a direct line to him. People clap, some cry, and I'm just sitting there, feeling like I'm part of something bigger than a paycheck. But it's not all smooth sailing. Corporate's not happy. Back in St. Louis, the big shots led by this slick suit named Victor Reed are freaking out. They're all about profits, stock prices, and optimization. Victor's in a boardroom, waving charts, saying, "James, your little heart-to-heart in Willow Creek's gonna tank. Use investors are spooked." James doesn't blink, just slides over a folder of stories. Mine, Lisa's, Miguel Sands says, "This is what's tanking us. We're losing trust." Victor scoffs, "Trust doesn't pay dividends." James fires back, "Neither does a company with no soul." It's a standoff, and you can feel the whole company holding its breath. Things get ugly fast. Someone, probably Victor's assistant, leaks a memo calling James reforms a PR stunt and digs up dirt on me, spreading lies about my personal life, even dragging Emma's name into it. I'm gutted, sitting in James' office, saying, "They're coming for my kid now." He's furious, pacing, then tells his VP, "Karen, leak the truth, show who's playing dirty." By morning, the story flips. News outlets are blasting Victor's team for targeting a single mom. My video, where I talk about being heard, goes viral. Employees across the country are posting, "Stand with Sarah." It's wild, but it's also scary. I'm just a cashier, not some activist. James doubles down, moving the next big meeting to our store aisle 5, right by the canned beans. Executives in their fancy suits sit on folding chairs, looking out of place while customers shop around them. James points at me, helping a lady with her bags, and says, "That's who we're here for, not your algorithms." I speak up, voice shaky but clear. "I'm not special. I'm every worker who's ever been scared to ask for a day off. Give us dignity, and we'll give you loyalty." The room's quiet. Then Miguel starts clapping, and soon half the store's cheering. Even Karen, who's been on the fence, nods like she gets it. The board vote comes down to the wire 7-5. James keeps his job. Victor quits, tail between his legs, and I'm offered a new role, employee advocate, with a real voice at corporate. I take it, but only if I can still work Fridays at the Stormy People Need Me. A month later, there's a new sign above the entrance, where kindness isn't punished. Emma points at it and asks, "Mom, did you do that?" I laugh. "Nah, baby, but I helped." That night, I find an old notebook of lesson plans I wrote in college, back when I dreamed of teaching. Maybe, just maybe, I'm getting closer to that again. So here's the thing, what do you think? Was James right to risk it all for folks like me? Or was Victor onto something with his business first talk? Drop a comment, tell me where you're watching from, and let's talk. When's the last time someone stood up for you, or you saw power actually listen? Hit that like button if you believe kindness can change the game, and subscribe for more stories that hit you right in the feels.